Hello family, welcome back to my channel. This is Anthony and I'm here to share with you a journal that I made for a challenge. This challenge was hosted by Dearjuliejulie and this is our February fabric junk journal challenge. So she does have a Facebook group and we've been posting on there. I will leave all the links and everything in the description box, but I wanted to jump on and share with you the journal I made. The deadline is today. Well, it's been extended now, but the original deadline is for today, February 28th. So I wanted to get mine uploaded today. So anyway, this fabric journal was to have 15 different fabric functions, so I'll try to explain as I go and try to remember everything, but yeah, and you can use as much fabric as you want. We did have guidelines to follow. We had certain tools that we could use, certain embellishments, and a certain number of items that we could use to put this journal together. So first off, I will start off by saying I made this fabric cover out of one of my granddaughter's old shirts. It was a Minnie Mouse shirt and it had like tulle around the bottom, and it had this trim, this red bow, but not with the bling or anything. I added all that, but it had this red satin bow on the actual shirt. So let me see, other fabrics that I used. This fabric right here, this is actually some pants that were my daughter's that she had ripped, so I used these pants. Then this black and white here, houndstooth, I think that's what it's called, this print. This was actually one of the fat quarters fabric from Walmart, so that's what that is. I did use, did I use one or two different pillowcases from Dollar Tree. These pieces right here are actually from my daughter's pants that I cut up. So that's mainly the fabric that I used. This closure here is actually some fabric ribbon. It was wired. I just cut the wire off and used that for my closure. So that is my cover. On the spine here is my tassel. Now we had a few mini challenges within the challenge, so I can't even remember all of them, but I know we did make a tassel. We had to make some tags. I know one of the last challenge was we can make 5 of anything with fabric that we wanted to, and we can use whatever we wanted to make them. We also made 5 like embellishments. They were like little charms, or what do you call them, little charms or clusters, fabric clusters, or I think that's what they're called, I don't know. And paper clips, yeah, I think paper clips was one of them as well. I guess I should have took some notes, because y'all know how my mind is set up. So anyway, here is the tassel that I made, and it has fabric in there. There's ribbons, there's lace, there's twine, like baker's twine, there's some glittered ribbon, and then on the ends there's beads, and then I have this little Mickey Mouse charm, and this is an old charm. I've had this for many years. This actually was a necklace. It came on a necklace that was from Avon, so it's really old. So that is the outside. As far as how I binded my two signatures in here, I use eyelets. I didn't sew them in. I use elastic cording to hold my signatures in. That way, if I want to add more to it, I can. I can take these out if I want to. So that is what I decided to do. Okay, so the inside of my journal, I covered it with the pants, and then I made pockets in the front and in the back with the pillowcases. So I made a front pocket and a back pocket. Now we were allowed to use a certain number of postcards, postage stamps, Flinch playing card, doilies, Project Life cards or HEC, tickets, tags, die cuts, and stickers. I did not use everything that we were allowed to use. I didn't use the full amounts of everything, just the required items. So from the 15 functions, we were supposed to have the fabric cover, so I have that, a fabric flip, and I'll show you that when we get to it, a fabric page, 2 different fabric edges, different fabric pockets and tucks, and 4 different fabric tags, 4 different fabric embellishments. Now I do have some extra tags and things in here, but this book is pretty much bare as far as it's decorated, but like I have not included like my actual papers and things for journaling. I'll fill that later, but I did put in this pocket a card. It says live your dreams, so it's just a black and white card that I thought matched this journal really well. And as you can see, I went with more of the red, white, and black. There is some pink in there because of course it's Minnie, so she does wear pink. So this front page, okay, of the first signature, this is actually a calendar, and what I've done here is I've made a pocket. I've added washi tape, and we were allowed to use 4 different washies, so I do have those throughout my journal. Here is some lace that I put here, some black lace, and hanging off of this page is one of my little charm dangles, and it's made out of lace, a fabric gingham flower, and some of the fabric, and then it's just hanging on one of those bulb pins. When you turn the page, this is a piece of my lightweight paper, and this is actually computer paper, a designed computer paper, and you can see the lace better on this side. This next page is a piece of cardstock, and then I used some red rickrack trim. We were allowed to use some stickers. How many? I think it was like 5 stickers total, or mixed. Let me see. I don't have all my notes here. Stickers. I think that was on the extras. Yeah, stickers was on the extra, and it said we could use 5 each for the entire journal. So you will see some stickers through here. So this is a Minnie Mouse head sticker, and then on this page there's some washi. Here is another card with a fabric tab, and there's washi on there for decoration. I did use a stencil. I used 2 different stencils. We were allowed to use 5 stencils, I think. 4 stencils. We were allowed to use 4 stencils, but I used two different ones. The large one that I used was this one with the different roses on there. So, and we could also use 5 total pens, any color, any type. So I used 2 gel pens. I used a red gel pen and a white gel pen. So here I stenciled these roses right here with the red gel pen. Here is a page of my lightweight paper. We were allowed to use 5 lightweight scrapbook paper or digital print, 5 book pages, any kind of book, which would include the magazine or calendar, and we could use 5 plain cardstock, any color, which I did use black in the book. We could use 5 printed cardstocks, and then the cards, 5 assorted cards, indexed or guest checks. We could use 5 envelopes or bags, so I have a few envelopes in here. So this is my lightweight Mickey Mouse cardstock. And when you turn this page, this is actually my fabric flip. And then I have a piece of the shirt up top here, the red, with some trim. And then here's another dangle that I made out of the fabric. Okay, this here is a piece of book paper, and I just put some trim on there, and on the back side I did some more stenciling. Here's another piece of my lightweight cardstock, printed cardstock with Mickey. And up here is one of my paper clips, and it's made with a sticker and fabric. So that's the Minnie Mouse, and it's a shaker sticker, and I tied a little red and white twine bow there. And it is holding one of my large tags that I made. So there's a little pocket I made on the front. And here's just a little journaling card, and this is just made from packaging, and the Mickey's head is cut out of the extra printed cardstock or scrapbook paper, and it's covered with fabric. This is the pillowcase fabric, and on the back side I just did some faux stitching with my white gel pen, and it's backed with the black cardstock. So when I journal on this, I'll journal with my white gel pen. I made this book for myself. My granddaughter loves Mickey and Minnie, so I'm going to use this journal to just document things about her and things that we do with her. So this page here, this is another piece of the book paper, and what I did is I took some of the calendar, I made a pocket. In the pocket I made a little journal out of the extra pieces of paper, and the book cover itself is actually a Valentine's card, you know, that the kiddos would give out. So it's 2 of them together. So I made a little booklet to stick in that pocket. On this side, I made a pocket. This is one of my extras. This was the last challenge, so I made a couple extra envelopes. I will be putting something in here later. But I put some fabric on there, and this way I was able to use more stickers, because we can use anything. So I was able to use another Mickey Mouse sticker. There's fabric on there and some silver ribbon. Here is one of my fabric pockets, and it's trimmed in, well, it's covered with the fabric from the pants, and then I put a piece of the fabric ribbon there. And just inside there, this was a Valentine's card that I used. I added some washi tape, and the 2 conversation bubbles on the back can be used for journaling. I did add some black and white polka dot washi tape. It covers up, you know, words that I didn't want on there, so I did that on the front and the back. Then with the index card, I just added some of the Mickey Mouse washi tape to decorate that a little. On this page is a lace tab with fabric, and then I just attached this dangle that I made with the bead, and then this is a paper tassel. I received these paper tassels in a swap. They were in an embellishment box, so I hung this on there. So when you turn the page here, it's black, the black cardstock, and I have stenciled with the red gel pen there. I've used a ticket and more washi tape to decorate. This page here, I used one of the Minnie Mouse playing cards and made a little flip out. So I put some of the lightweight scrapbook paper on this side for journaling, and then decorated with washi tape and left that white for journaling. And there's a little piece of lace down here. So on this side, what I did was I attached, oh, that's what I attached this card to. I attached the card to the flap of this red envelope here. So on the front of this red envelope, I made a little, I got some glue there. I made a little tuck spot with another piece of one of the playing cards. I kind of fussy cut a little bit around Minnie and made a little corner tuck there and put a little piece of that floral washi tape there. So when you open this up, flip it over, there's the pocket to the envelope, and I just added some of the cardstock paper in the pocket. Now the center of this signature is a lightweight paper, what do you call them? Placemat. It's a paper placemat, and it's the Minnie and Mickey. And these are found in the party supply aisle at Dollar Tree. So I had a bunch of these, so I went ahead and used that as my middle of the signature. So on the back of this side, I added, I glued the other side of that black cardstock down to make a pocket and use my scallop punch. We were allowed to use the punch. How many punches were we allowed to use? There's my punches. I know there was punches on here. Cutting scissor, paper cutter, shears. What is it? Well, I hope we were allowed to use a punch. I think we were, though. I just don't see it offhand. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep going, though, because I did use my scallop punch there, and this is actually cut out of the calendar, this mini fussy cut out of the calendar. This page here, I have a fabric tab, and then I did some stenciling there. Let's see. So when you turn that, I have made a little belly band here out of the lightweight scrapbook paper. Took a guest check and decorated it up. This is the other stamp that I used. It's a little flower rubber stamp. It's like rubber and foam. So I used that there, and then used washi tape to decorate it. So there's the other side of that scrapbook paper. Here is the other side of the book paper. I used some more of that lightweight scrapbook paper and made a pocket. And then here's one of my fabric tags with Mickey, and then Mickey is just cut out of a Valentine card. So I've decorated that up. And then on this side I used some more fabric from the pants and some red rickrack. Here is one of my fabric trim pages. The fabric edges. So it has the houndstooth fabric, and then the white and black stripe is actually from off of my granddaughter's shirt. Okay, this page here is the back side of the card, and I've used washi tape, the ticket, there's fabric, and when you flip it over, well, first here's another dangle made with beads and the bulb pin. So on this side, here is a Minnie Mouse tag that came off of, what did that come? I think a pair of socks, pack of socks or something. And I just made a little tuck spot with that. In that, behind that tuck is this Uno playing card, and I added some washi tape to it and some black cardstock on the back for journaling. Here is one of my little bitty envelopes, little coin envelope, and I've added washi tape and a Minnie Mouse sticker. And then on the back side, on the flap, I've decorated it up with some trims, and I did a little rose stencil there. Here is the other side of the heavier cardstock. Yeah, this is the printed cardstock. Here, this is part of an envelope, mailing envelope, a white mailing envelope that I have cut to make a pocket, and I did some stamping there with those the flowers, and then I've colored in the petals with the red gel marker, gel pen. So on the back side of the envelope I did some stenciling there with the red gel pen, and then up here as well. And this page is what is that? Oh, that's the other side of the computer paper, and I've added lace there. Then I have a Mickey button there. Did I already pass the Minnie button? No, she might be in the other signature. But I had a Mickey and a Minnie button that I used in here. So then on the back side of this page is some more, the other side of that calendar page, and I've made a pocket there. So I will be adding paper in there. And then this side is the next signature. So this is the next signature, and they both start off with the calendar page. So there's that, and it is a pocket, and I have some washi tape right there. Then when you turn the page, this is decorated with like fabric, the fabric ribbon and lace and little gingham fabric flower, and it's a little cluster that I just decorated that page with. And here is my fabric page trimmed in lace, and then it has a charm dangle here that I made, and it has fabric on that as well. So that's my fabric page. Here is the other side of book paper that I have stenciled some roses on and added some lace. On this side I have made a pocket, and tucked in there is this index card decorated with a ticket and a sticker. This little piece here is actually cut from, what is that cut from? I can't remember. Feels like packaging off of something, but that's Minnie. On this side is the lightweight scrapbook paper, and I've made a fabric corner tuck which is decorated with a cluster. This side is another fabric pocket. Oh, and there's the Minnie Mouse button. And then here's another tag decorated with a paper flower, lace, and a little Minnie Mouse sticker. Here is a card, and I've made a little, is there a pocket? Yeah, there's a little pocket here. I'll tuck something in there, and it's just made from a piece of the calendar. There is a lace tab here with another dangle. This side here has a stenciled rose. This is a piece of coloring book page. Here's the black cardstock with stenciled roses there. On this side I made a belly band using the fabric ribbon and some of the fabric. Here is another fabric tag. This side here is the lightweight scrapbook paper with the Minnie Mouse sticker. Here is a paper clip that I made with fabric. This side is another little tag with a shaker sticker and some of the tulle that was on the shirt. And this is the middle of this signature. This is the other side of the envelope. It's flap, decorated with some cutout of the paper, scrapbook paper, and just stuck a little piece of the index card in there to show that that's a tuck. So on this side of the envelope, this is some cutout of Minnie. It's cut out of the Valentine's card. Washi. When you open it up, there's some of the scrapbook paper in there. There's space for journaling. This here is part of a Mary Engelbright invitation card. So what I've done is just covered the writing there and here with washi tape. Oh, you can't see it. Covered with the washi tape so it flips out. And on this side, which is the back side of the card, and there's the front side of the card, I made a pocket with some of that placemat, paper placemat, and decorated with washi. So when you turn the page, which the page is the plain cardstock, I've just covered the image that was on this card, which I think was a teacup. I covered it with some fussy cutout Mickey Mouse. There's some lace, and then I added some fabric and a ticket there. And this side is white for journaling. Here's the other piece, the other side of the coloring book page. Here's the other side of the card. And I've made another fabric edge using part of the sleeve from the little shirt. Back side, I made a pocket with the calendar page and then just stuck a little ticket in there so you know that it's a little pocket. There is some stenciling there, which is on the back side of the lightweight scrapbook paper. Here, this is one of my extra envelopes that I made, and just decorated it up with fabric and trims and added a larger safety pin with some paper beads on there that I received in a swap. This is the other side of the book paper with washi tape. And then here is another little pocket made from the scrapbook paper. The other side of my fabric page, trimmed in lace. Here I made a flip out by attaching this calendar page to the other calendar page, so it flips out. This page here is the other side of the computer paper. Here's another one of my large tags made with black fabric, and then this flower here is cut out of the pillowcase. And then some stickers and a paper flower. The back side is covered with the cardstock, black cardstock, and stenciled and colored in with the white gel pen. Here is one of my extra paper clips that I made with Mickey Mouse on it, backed with fabric, and that holds this large tag in. And on the back side of this calendar page, I just added some paper and then the washi tape. And attached to the bottom of this is another one of my safety pin embellishments made with fabric. So I'll just clip that back on there, and then you flip it shut, and there's the picture of Minnie on the calendar page, decorated with a little washi there. And then on here is, I just made a little pocket, a tuck pocket with the calendar, and I just stuck my business card there so I remember to put something there. And here is the back inside cover, and it is a fabric pocket, and I just added some scrapbook paper in there. And there is the back. So that's what my spine looks like, which is just 2 elastic bands that are holding it in, but the tassel pretty much covers that. So that's my February fabric junk journal. I hope that you like it. I will put links in the description box, as I mentioned in the beginning. So thank you for sticking around for this long video, but I wanted to be able to show you what I did. So until the next one, everyone, stay blessed. Bye-bye.